up, guys? Drove the race car to my house, huh?
The future race car.
The future race car.
Yeah.
Oh.
After the Integra retires.
At least one we have possession of.
I'm gonna record for the vlog. All right, so we are in the garage right now. I'm here with Nick and Eric, his dad. Nick is an H2 racer. His dad is an H2 racer support.
Chief mechanic.
Yeah. So they brought some tools to try and pull out some of the this is a brand name one too. Wow. Okay, I'm used to the Harbor Freight ones, the ones that we're gonna try and see if we can pull out the paper bag dent that I have in this car. We'll see how this goes, and then Tony might be coming over later. But yeah, cool. Alright, so Eric ground down the car, and right now what we're doing is we are welding in the spot welds, which we are going to attach a slap hammer to and hopefully be able to pull out at least some of the dents. This is just so that we can get the car good enough so that it runs, essentially, and doesn't have any issues with clearance or anything like that. It's still going to look like a paper bag slash baby's butt.
I put a fuse, maybe?
Did you?
Yeah, it seems like it's not working.
Oh. It's going to be good as new, bro.
Oh, hopefully. Big ass dent on my car.
What was that?
I had a big ass dent on my car right in the same spot.
Was that from contact with Zephyr?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad. I was.
That's a one-man job.
We got the battle of the dads. First. Tony's here.
Hi.
There's something in there that squeezes. It doesn't come off that way. It's not mine. I don't want to wreck it.
It's better.
I mean, this area does. This might be a difficult time. But we'll get there then.
I mean, if you want, I have a welder. I can bring it over.
What do you think?
I'm thinking things.
What do you say?
All right. So while they figure that out, we got some work done up in front. My uncut valve cover back on. My timing cover back on. The ground's on, all the bolts are on, coil and plugs back on. Now we're troubleshooting a wiring issue where we were losing RPM, and I believe I found it. It looks like this is some janky wiring. That doesn't look OEM. I thought it might have been OEM at first, but we're gonna pull back this tubing and see if there's any issues there. I think that might be why we're losing RPM signal. So, yeah.
It's all right.
Go ahead. It's gonna fall. So what we're doing now is because the metal doesn't want to go because it's so messed up and the rivets keep popping out when we keep going to do is we're heating the metal up. We're going to get it as good as we can, then we're going to work on here so that the tire doesn't rub. So that's what we're doing now. I think it's good to go now. There we go. Yeah, that helped a lot.
Yeah, it's pulling out.
No, I don't. That's fine. Like I said, that's
Okay.
fine. And then I guess just go for it. I guess, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a lot better.
He was out in the street licking his balls in the car hit him.
Dragging his ass across the lawn.
So what we are all now chilling, drinking a beer. What's up?
What did we learn today?
What did we learn today, Nick? I don't know.
We learned
Don't step on wire harnesses. in the
Don't
back
step
of the
on
car.
don't step on wire harnesses, and don't get hit by people who are driving. Just don't get hit. Don't get in accidents. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the car now does not start because there's a short somewhere in the fuel pump fuse. We think it's because we were jumping around in the back, getting the dent out. But Nick and his dad did an amazing job of pulling the dent out mostly. And this is going to be good enough so that we can now drive the car on track, hopefully. It looks horrible, but I really don't care. It looks like a porcupine. But I don't care, as long as I can drive it on track.
The race wheel fits.
That's
what we were aiming for.
Exactly.
To make sure that it fits and it doesn't rub.
Exactly. So we're good there. The race wheel, we tried the Team Dynamic. It fits on there. I'm gonna paint this. I don't have any brown paint though.
Actually, you know what we should do?
So.
Just put the wheel on and put the car down, and make sure that,
Again,
and maybe like push on the car a little bit to see
how close
the weight transfer, see how close it gets.
Yeah.
So we'll do that real quick.
That's good.
You just fucking.
Bro, this is
peel your
like
fucking
you
tires.
got to stand by your craftsmanship right here, right?
I'm
This is
doing my
beautiful.
best. Look, you wanna know how I'm so good? Me and my dad are so good at this because I keep fucking crashing my car. That's why we're so good at this.
Yeah, put the baseball bat in there and roll it around.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we're gonna see if the
The baseball
wheel
bat trick.
clears.
Yeah. That's what everybody used to do.
I have a fender roller. It's like all the way in the corner over there. See it? See behind the vacuum tubes?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't. It doesn't work.
Got one too. When you ask somebody and then the guy went to jail.
Nice.
I think you do.
Where's the fender over there? We have, sister. Oh, yeah, he's in jail.
That's really close.
It is. It's gonna hit in the. Yeah. It's
Weight
gonna.
transfer?
It's gonna hit. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna bang it out.
Get the damn hammer and just hit it. And it's gonna. It's only gonna hit like back here. So. All right. Bet.
All right.
All right, so now we are trying to figure out if the wheel got pushed back, if there's any frame damage, and so basically it looks like this bumper's hanging down a little bit because of the body work that got, or the body that got messed up. But I'm looking at the toe right now, and it doesn't look awful. It looks almost the same as it was when I first, aligned the car, and then on this side, it's kind of got the same profile. It's closer back here than it is up in the front. So I'm thinking that we are probably good, but I still have to measure the toe curve to make sure it's not messed up. If the toe curve's messed up and there's something bent, I have to reassess whether I want to go to the Glen, but we'll see.
You're going to the Glen.
Okay.
All right.
I've just filmed the air compressor.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have to figure out why it's not starting again. So all the day's work. So the trick to getting a good coat of paint is you have to shake the can really well, and you only use the best quality spray paint. This was $1 at Walmart. It's called Quick Color, and it's good because it's quick and makes your car faster. So
Plus 5 horsepower.
yeah, so you have to hold it, at least 12 inches away, and you want to make sure that you don't get any drips when you're painting, because it's really important that you don't get any drips for an optimal paint job.
With no wheels on it. There you go.
I go north of 130, I go across the bridge.
Perfect. Mint.
And basically come over and left under the bridge, right down that way, turn right. I'm right off Route 1 and I-95.
Look how good that
looks. Sexy. Big mansions, man. A lot of them.
So ugly.
Thanks for zooming in. So much for the brakes.
What happened?
Nothing. My brake pedal goes to the floor. Why don't you have your hammer?
Because I don't have enough swing. You need that swang,
He's a long boy. All right, so we got the quarter panel. I think the quarter panel is good to go. What do you guys think? Think it's good?
We're gonna put the lid on and test fit it.
You think so?
Yeah, one more time. I
Okay.
think it should be good this time.
All right.
But if there's anything you want to smooth out, I'll leave the grinder here for you.
No, I have a grinder. I have a cutoff wheel. Yeah, I think it's good. We'll put the tire on. But we got a lot done tonight. We put the valve cover on and put the timing cover on.
And the next
put
thing we should
coils
tackle
back
is
on.
that electrical issue, right?
Yeah,
The fuel pump.
that fuel pump. Yeah. Yeah. And then tried to fix the RPM signal down here. Couldn't. Don't know what that is, so I guess I'm just gonna live with it. But first I'm going to fix the fuel pump issue, make sure that it starts, and then get under the car and see if it's aligned or whatever with the accident that I had, and hopefully it is, and then yeah, so that's where we're at. But anyway, I'm gonna peace out. We're done with this.